would like to show you some movement work that I do for the pelvis. It's out of the book Relaxercise, which is based on Moshe Feldenkrais' work. He was a brilliant guy that came up with some work that really helped a lot of people. And some of his students put this together. So I usually give chapter 5 to my clients, and this is how it goes. You're going to sit in a hard-ish chair, one like a dining room chair, something with a not too big of a cushion. So that's what I'm using. You can kind of see it's a dining room chair. And you want to sit with your feet flat on the floor. And then what you do is you sit flat on your sit bones, not slouched and not too far forward. And the first one that I give people, chapter 5, is about the flexion and extension a lot of the spine. And we want to get those little tiny joints in the spine, the facet joints. We want to get them moving. So we're going to take from the sit bones, we're going to just go back just a little bit to the coccyx. And you're going to go back and forth between those. And you can breathe while you do it. You can go nice and slow. Then the smaller the movement, the better. 4 to 8 times. And then you're going to go sit bone to pubis. Just such a small motion. Just come forward a little bit towards the front. And you're just rocking your pelvis back and forth. Then you're going to go from the two ends. So you go from all the way from the front to the coccyx. And you can see how it's not really a big movement. It's not like I'm doing huge movements. It's just little tiny to the front of the pelvis and to the back of the pelvis. Back and forth. The next part is the knee comes forward. So it's going to be a slight rotation. So your knee goes forward just a little bit and then back to neutral. So you're back on your sit bones. And you notice as your knee goes forward, your other sit bone kind of comes off the chair a tiny bit. You're not lifting it off the chair, but you just notice that it loses contact with the chair. 8 times. Then the other side, 8 times. And then after that, you'll go from the two sides. So you'll go all the way to the right, back through neutral, all the way to the left, 4 to 8 times. And you can see how that's just a little tiny movement. We're just working on getting, that's a lot of the SI joints and those little tiny facet joints in the spine. And we're working more on the lower back, but it's going to have a ripple effect all the way up to the neck. And then the last part of it, your pelvis is a clock. Your pelvic floor really is a clock. So you've got 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock, which we already did, but we're going to add 3 and 9, the sit bones. So we've got 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock. But that's not the exercise. I'm setting you up for it. So now you're going to go from 3 o'clock, which is your right sit bone, to 6 o'clock, which is your coccyx. And you just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Then you go 3 to 12. Just back and forth between those two little tiny pieces of the pelvis. Then you'll do that whole right side in a semicircle. So you'll go 12, 3, 6, 3, 12, 3, 6, 3, 8 times again. Then you'll do the same thing on the other side. So 9 to 6 a few times, 9 to 12 a few times, and by few I mean 4 to 8, and then 12 to 6 through the 9, so on that side. And then the last part is you'll do all the way around clockwise and all the way around counterclockwise, 8 times each. So I'm just really small going through those stations, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, and then 8 times the other way. And if anything hurts, you can do the opposite side a few more times, or you can do that one a few more times. You don't have to just always do 4 to 8. You might need a few more times on that one. If there's a catch in it, or if you can't really roll through that one part, you can go to the other side and do that. And it's weird how the body will then sometimes free up the side that's stuck. So try that and order the book Relaxercise if you want to. Contact me if you have any questions. I'd love to help you out with it, and I hope you enjoy. Go to my website, dibodyworkschool.org, if you want more information about my classes, and subscribe to my channel.